Мозес Итаума. Ты знаешь, кто этот ублюдок? Тот 20-летний тяжеловес? Мужик. Ты видел, что он сделал с Диланом Уайтом? Мужик. Он проблема. Этот парень реальная проблема. Ему ведь всего 20. Да, 20 лет. Этот ублюдок такой быстрый. Он двигается как средневес. Что за херня? Что за хрень? Тяжелый вес всегда приковывал взгляды тысяч фанатов бокса, ведь здесь всегда есть на что посмотреть. Каждый день появляются уникумы, которые сразу покоряют сердца фанатов. Одним из таких является Мозес Итаума, 20-летний нокаутер, входящий в десятку лучших королевского веса. И уже свой следующий бой он может провести против мексиканца, который когда-то шокировал мир. Первый мексиканец – чемпион в тяжах за всю историю. Мужик, слава богу, это сумасшествие. Энди Руис, который брутально одолел Энтони Джошуа и вписал себя в историю. Так что давайте же узнаем, почему никто не сомневается, что Итаума сможет пройти это испытание. Свой дебют он провел так же ярко и громко, как крик толпы.
What a statement, what a start. The journey's begun for Mozes Itauama. Incredible, explosive, very, very exciting. And we knew that he's a very, very clever boxer. He can box behind that jab, great southpaw lead, but we knew...
Всего месяц спустя Итаума снова поразил всех, нокаутировав Ибара в первом раунде. I would advise you not to take your eyes off him. Very explosive, isn't he, Itauma? Very well skilled, great amateur pedigree. And straight away on that front foot. And oh, what a shot! There he goes. First meaningful punch of the fight, and Ramon Ibarra. В апреле 2023 года Итаума встретился с украинцем Константином Давышенко, с которым ему пришлось потерпеть и пройти всю дистанцию. Однако это, наоборот, продемонстрировало его выносливость и способность доминировать даже в длительном поединке.
Right hand into the body and followed it through with a peach of an uppercut between the guard. Tucked in, so he's trying to block those body shots, but that's good boxing. Lovely 1-2 there from Itauma. And tonight he's trying to become the first man to go the distance with this highly talented, hard punching. Long left hand had him staggering backwards. Super counter punch there. Dan Woolage Jr. in the corner, and Mozes Itauama, if you sat them down and said, look, let's be honest here, they want rounds, they want experience, they want challenges. He hasn't done too bad in that first round in terms of getting through. But again, oh, that is a cracking body shot there from Itauma, that right up to the body. First two opponents that he faced lasted a total of 58 seconds. What are you looking to see from him tonight, Richie, over the 6 rounds? Or a stiffer test for Itauma. What I want to see him open him up a little bit, find those gaps, work well with the jab, set these bigger shots up, and that's what he's doing. Just misses the target there, but again, the jab's impressive because he's setting up the attacks. Then he's switching downstairs, body shots. Dobyshenko of Ukraine. He's the world youth heavyweight champion, Richie, and we've got to remember, there's a good shot left hand, had him staggering backwards, but he now wants to play. Itauma. Dobyshenko getting a little bit more ambitious, gets caught again with a big shot there. Yeah, just made him screw up his legs with that left hand. Good body shot ripped in again. He's been pretty lethal with that punch, hasn't he, tonight? There's the uppercut. Dobyshenko says, come on, and if that's all you've got. Well, the fellas were talking about his love for Nassim Hamed, and we just started to see him drop the shoulders a little bit and get up on his toes and move around the ring, Mozes Itauama, and he still continues to put those punches together as well. Dobyshenko was taking everything up to now. He's still coming forward. And Itauma, yes, that's beautiful. Really good work. Very loose and relaxed, isn't he? That's where he gets his power from as well. Super shot there. He seems very natural, doesn't he, in his movement? We've seen the full repertoire tonight, haven't we? We saw the power in the first two fights against two men who came in to roll over. Dobyshenko's wanted to stand there and take it. And we've seen just how good a boxer in there tonight.
And still undefeated, Mozes Итаума.
В следующем бою Моузес вновь прошел всю дистанцию, тем самым укрепив свой статус доминирующего бойца.
He's knocking people out and he hasn't even fully developed his man strength yet. But the boxing, the World Series of boxing, as he did, you have to be a decent fighter. Good feints there from... Yeah, he had a bit of an issue in his last fight that went the distance.
And again, just flicks that right hand up again, stinging punches. Espindola, who's trying his best to keep the distance such that he's not going to be on the end.
He's kind of happy not to get hit, or not to get hit clean, rather than...
See if he can do any damage, but it's only temporary.
Rather than trying to win, if they're trying not to get stopped. Oh, he made it happen here.
He's trying to do just that, and again...
There's a solid chin, this guy.
But he's got to remain calm, patience, composure. Again, Itauma is there, the right hand lands into the body. Itauma's best he can do is...
There's no reason why not that Itauma couldn't be putting four, five, six punch combinations together. But that was good work there, but he needs to do more of it.
It's a guy that was offered the chance to box at the Olympics, albeit the youth turned it down. Espindola happy to take everything that's coming his way. He's shipping quite a lot of punishment. It's not easy out there. You go back in time to Joe Buckner, it took him 34 fights before he got a British title. Now, here, again into the corner, covering up.
You know, I sound like I'm on repeat mode here. Just a wee bit of urgency, and even the corner. What are the corners saying?
I mean, it's almost like he needs to get it out. He needs to get angry in there, and this is more like it.
This is it. And he could be peppering the head of this guy. He just needs to let his hands go a bit more.
Again, Espindola, round 5 here. Again, there's certainly been more urgency.
And he's trying to make it like super clean. It's very good. This is good, but he needs to let them go more.
But he's been battered and he's going to be very bruised in the morning. And that was a great left hook. Moves into the body. Again, comes in with a big right hand. Now he switches to the body again. Can he finish it? No, it's too late. And it's just a shame, Carl, that explosion that we saw.
For your winner, and still undefeated, Mozes Итаума.
А вот теперь пришло время вырубаний. Итаума нокаутировал Иштвана Берната, Михаила Болоза и Дэна Гербера, закрепив свой статус страшного нокаутера.
Working the body also. Yeah, that whipping right hook there comes in at speed the way he throws it. Itauma in the black trunks trimmed with white, the mainly green trunks 4-0 as a professional. 5th time we've seen him in the ring this year. Oh, left uppercut. Brilliant shot through the guard, onto the chin. And I fear that if he does allow him to continue, he won't be in there for much longer. Great punch from Itauma, who's looking for the finish. Still 90 seconds in the round to go, and in goes the towel, down goes Bocsa. And there is the disruptive power of this exciting teenager who gets another stoppage.
What a peach of a punch that first left uppercut was. Excellent delivery, the timing, the power, the speed, it was all there. And towards the end there, I mean, he just went through the gears, didn't he? Just showed you how relaxed he was and went through the combinations at the end. The towel came in also. There's Carroll, his brother, who's really pleased with that one. And remember, Bocsa's only been stopped once, Fletch, in the 8 defeats that he's had.
And then blew Bocsa out in the last one. And this does look like a step up for him against a man who's got a decent record, albeit
on that back foot. And just trying to contain what's coming forward, and it's Moses Itauma.
He's 34, Burnett, so 16 years older at heavyweight. All heavyweight undercard as we build up to the battle of the baddest, Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. But I think already...
Going up and down.
But it certainly sent the message.
Yeah, accuracy, and another one there. That was a super left hand, Fletch.
And he seems to get better and better. He's powerful, he's destructive.
Just as well in this case, because until Tuesday night, they were in against a different man, but Michael Bolosho fills the breach.
Oh, he's come out on that front foot, hasn't he, Itauma, looking for a first-round knockout, just like in his last contest.
Oh, that's a great left hook. He's got it. This is going to be a very short night's work indeed, I think.
But Itauma, speed and accuracy, and the power's there.
Trying to find an angle or two. Wallace backward in a straight line, inviting the trouble. He's brave, but he's completely outgunned. It has to be stopped quickly, and it's stopped very quickly indeed here tonight by Lee Every. Add that one to the list. Moses Itauma. Nice try, Bolosha. It's over. For your own good.
Yes, most certainly. Itauma there. What a mean mood he was. He was in from the opening bell on that front foot, wanted the knockout, has got the knockout. But, you know, you've got to produce the goods. It's not his fault that his opponents are pulled out. You know, the fair play to Michael Bolosha to come in at very, very short notice. But I don't think it wouldn't matter that, you know, even if it was a much better opponent in there, Itauma just...
obvious reasons, Richie, we're all following his career with real interest.
Yeah, he's a talented boxer indeed, isn't he? Very, very skillful. Great amateur, and let's see how Itauma carries on, and straight away he goes with that left hand.
Yeah, left hand straight. And the stoppage victories have all been before the bell has sounded to end the first round. And let's do. There's Garber just walking on to another one. Let's just make the point that he only took this fight on Monday. Some fair play to him. His hands are getting quicker. He's got destructive power. Just backs off here to be a little bit more patient, just when we thought the referee was going to jump in and stop it.
And Moses Itauma caught him with a lovely left-hand counter, but it's every shot he seems to be throwing, he seems to be hitting the target.
And he's really going about his work impressively here in the first round.
Just setting it up behind the jab. There's again that left-hand counter as Garber comes forward.
Garber walked onto a right hand there as well, a really sharp, fast, short right hand that caught him flush. There's another one in his own corner, clubbing left. And the referee's having a look again, and he calls it off. Barbates calls a hold to it. It's another first round stoppage for Moses Itauma. And there was a real sense of inevitability from the moment the opening bell rung. Nothing that Garber could do to keep him off. And Moses Itauma gets another first round stoppage.
You know, Garber may think that he could have gone on, but I'm not going to argue with the referee there. I think he jumped in at the right time, because Moses Itauma was sort of hitting him with everything that he'd thrown. And he just showed a bit of class towards the end there. Not only did he catch him with a good left.
Завоевал вакантный титул WBO Интерконтинентал против Ильи Мезенцева.
And it's not just the hand speed, it's the foot speed and the reactions. So you can throw the left to the body straight, hook, hook upstairs straight.
And then gives him the opportunity to land that left hand through the centre of the guard. That was better one in a second. It was a little feint.
Oh, massive left hand. And Vicente back into the corner, eats a right and another left. He's trying to hold on. No. Well, again, this is the heavyweight division. One punch can change anything.
What a combination.
Oh, the body isn't working anymore. They'll wave it off. Mozes Itauma makes it look so easy.
That, he talked about Mike Tyson. Remember when he knocked out Trevor Burbick and he tried to get up? And
Yes.
The legs were the same.
That was remarkable. The speed, the power, the accuracy. What a talent.
Тотальное доминирование и первая защита титула против Мариуша Ваха.
That was once that himself.
I mean, the world heavyweight division is already on notice about how good Itauma is. I'm just looking across ringside here and I see Alexander Usyk watching with keen interest because
I'll be able to take them all.
And I don't know, there's maybe not a scientific reason for this, but I always feel like the guys with a lot of kind of flubber around the midriff take a body shot a little bit better, actually. That might be the case here tonight, who knows?
Again, not taking any major risk, but again, the speed being shown for the full effect. Again, switching from head to body, and Mark is forced to cover up on the ropes here.
And that was what was really good about that combination. He was going forward, but he was going up and down to the body and head.
Yeah, and he isn't in a hurry. I want a step-by-step approach, he said. And that was a little open. And down the right, and he goes. Big statement from a big punch. Feel the power, delivered the power, and he might end this before the end of this round here.
Plenty of time left.
And there's been a look of genuine fear in the eyes of that since the start of this fight, and he cannot fend his man off, and the referee is going to stop it, and rightly so. That was taking considerable punishment.
В декабре 2024 года Итаума объединил титулы WBO и WBA Intercontinental, удосрочив Демси Маккина в первом раунде.
He's a ridiculous talent. The variation, looks like he's got a longer reach also.
With Dempsey McKean, he's trying to have a high guard and wander that arm in front to keep Itauma at bay.
Emphatic, fast victory. He knocked out Marius back in a couple of rounds. Fashion as Dempsey McKean is blown away, and that's victory number 11 and another knockout.
Защита титулов против непобежденного Майка Балагуна.
Frank George and Francis Warren.
It won't be long until we see the power from Itauma.
Carl said it earlier, and he's going for it. Thunderously. Down goes the American inside the opening minute. Martin Vicoli at ringside. That would be a massive step up, but at the moment, it's just got to. Lovely fella outside of the ring, and that was spectacular. Absolutely devastating.
To get up and recover, that's some super.
Continue. It is finished in the second round. Moses.
И, наконец, нокаут против самого Дилиана Уайта.
Cautious.
Rubbish that. How does he get close?
Who's settled well here in the opening. Body shots, hand speed. At the moment, all too much for Dillon.
Temple shot.
And he's going all over the place. Referee having a close look at the top. Mozes Itauma gets the biggest win of his professional.
Таким образом, Мозес Итаума окончательно закрепил за собой статус настоящего претендента в тяжелом весе. С каждым боем он доказывает, что он не просто перспективный боец, он будущее тяжелого веса. На горизонте уже маячит поединок с бывшим чемпионом, и многие уверены, что Итаума есть все необходимые инструменты для победы. Но сможет ли он действительно оправдать ожидания? Ответ мы узнаем только тогда, когда оба выйдут в ринг. А как думаете вы, хватит ли у Итаумы сил, чтобы подтвердить свой статус? Или же соперник покажет ему суровую реальность боя на уровне чемпионов? Поделитесь своим мнением в комментариях, ставьте лайки и подписывайтесь на канал. До скорой встречи!